Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and happy Labor Day to those of you guys celebrating this holiday today. I had to do a live stream for you guys today. It will be a short one, but I want to make sure that I told you guys about some of the greatest crypto news that's breaking today, some of the not so great crypto news, and just what's happening right now, where we're at in the market, because we are in a new month of September. There is a lot going on, but there's some news stories today that I wanted to share with you guys for global crypto adoption, guys, because frankly, it's here, it's coming, it's irreversible, and there's some big stories I want to share with you on it today. So buckle up, guys, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are doing 5 videos every single day for you guys. Me and my partner Blacksea, we got a lot of giveaways to come for loyal members and subscribers to this channel, so make sure you guys check them out. Let's just take a peek real briefly at the overall market, because let's face it, guys, things are a little bit boring right now. Bitcoin currently at 48% dominance. We saw a big spike above 50% the other day, but it came right back down. And the overall crypto market's currently sitting at 1.04 trillion, which is just down slightly. And frankly, guys, just like we've been saying here day in, day out on the channel, there is a strong possibility that there is some more downside coming because of September, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a bit. But Bitcoin's at $25,800. And when you look at what's going on over the last 24 hours in the top gainers, sure, there's some up. There's a couple that are up, but there are some losers as well that really aren't going down that poorly right now. So it's a very interesting time where, sure, the market seems to be kind of tipping downward, but the market's not really like dumping today, which is great to see. Looking at Bitcoin down 0.16%, we saw one of the worst gainers in the day is like 3%. So all things considered, this market is holding its own. It is very strong right now. Some of the tokens we talk about quite a bit: Binance coin at $215, XRP sitting at 50 cents. Did a video the other day. I do think that XRP could potentially see the likes of 30 cents. We'll have to see how that plays out. But the dog coins aren't really performing right now because Elon Musk, even though he's got his crypto licensing for his X Everything app, these are not integrated into that. That's not pumping yet. Solana was actually pumping up yesterday a little bit, but I have an interesting story for you guys on Solana having to do with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. Yes, we're talking about FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried again. And of course, Cronos at rank number 35 currently. You know what? Climbed a little bit. It was at rank number 36 for a little bit, but stuck at 5 cents. Stuck at 5 cents. We've talked about a 3-cent crow. Is that possible? I do think so. I don't know if Blacksea sees the 3-cent thing as well, but we can both agree that if Bitcoin goes down to $21,000, there will be more downside for Crow. I think it's 3 cents. We'll have to see how it plays out. It's going to be an interesting journey. Okay, guys, so this is kind of what we're looking at when we're talking about why Bitcoin can fall more. It's trying to come back up. It tried the other day on the news about Grayscale, came right back down. The last 2 days, we kind of tried to stay green and couldn't quite do it. And so now here we are in the new month. And the S&P 500 is still coming up. So this is a good sign. If you're worried about Bitcoin falling, well, if the S&P 500 keeps going up, then there's a chance that maybe Bitcoin doesn't fall. But if the S&P 500 falls later this week, today, market's not trading because it's a holiday, which is why there's a little bit of a shorter stream. This thing is not being traded right now. So we'll have to see how this starts playing out in really the first week of September, as we'll have it here later this week. It's going to be very, very interesting. And then on the 20th of this month, we'll see Federal Chair Jerome Powell come out and potentially raise the rates. Now, going back to the story about Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX, this is very, very interesting. So talking about Larry David's Super Bowl ad casting down on FTX.US separation. So what they're talking about here is the separation between FTX US and FTX International. And Sam Bankman-Fried is saying that the FTX exchange's bankruptcy isn't relevant ahead of this October fraud trial. And that makes 0 sense to me. But Sam Bankman-Fried and the DOJ are sparring about what evidence can be brought to his fraud trial in October. Facts relating to the FTX bankruptcy and U.S. operations and alleged campaign finance violations have been put into question. This is a really interesting story that I needed to share with you guys because it's actually hilarious. So Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX founder and former CEO, is sparring about exactly what evidence the government can bring in support of the charges that include wire fraud. And he accused the DOJ of introducing corruption and campaign finance allegations through the back door. Bankman-Fried has pleaded not guilty, and the trial starts October 2nd. They didn't, so what he's saying is that the U.S. operations should be carved out because they are not really using the same legal implications that they used in the Bahama extradition for Sam Bankman-Fried. And so they're trying to get him for more, which if he broke laws that have to do with the U.S., they're going to get him for more. They're going to get him for fraud, guys, and it's going to come. And if he's going to continue to battle in court, this is going to be an extremely sought-after case to be watching. And the legal battle is going to be intense with this. But a little bit more on this. The government says the distinction is not so clear-cut, now citing a infamous series of ads aired just months before a great crypto crash that eventually took down the empire. So now they're saying that it's interesting how the funds were put together for the funds for the commercial. The DOJ also wants to go over the fine details surrounding FTX collapse, arguing they're inextricably intertwined with the alleged misappropriation of customer funds. So, were customer funds used to pay for the Super Bowl ad? These are some of the things that are very, very interesting. Internal documents indicate that FTX made no distinction between advertising for the international platform and for FTX US. So, the DOJ's got to do what they got to do to put together a case here. And since there was no distinction, what do you want? How do we treat them separately? If you didn't, as a company, treat them separately, Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX US, and the international, well, how can we in the court of law? It's very, very interesting. The lawyers are accusing the government of effectively circumventing the terms of his extradition, and that's the case right now. So that's what's going on with Sam Bankman-Fried. Going to be interesting to watch that play out. But in the meantime, the risk of a sell-off from FTX is actually real significant. So possibly a big sell-off coming. They shifted $10 million in crypto, sparking fear of crypto dumps. The truth is, guys, is there's a $200 million potential sale coming. So here you go. Around $200 million in Solana wrapped BTC could be getting dumped. And these are warnings that are happening, and it's not really a surprise. What is a surprise to me is I didn't realize that Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital's CEO, was actually the one charged with overseeing the sale and management of the FTX holdings. So kind of interesting and makes me wonder about him, to be honest with you, but also kind of makes me feel like maybe these are in the right hands, because something about Mike Novogratz, I've liked him just from what I've seen. That being said, hard to trust guys like that because they are suits. He is a guy that is on Wall Street. He is a guy that is part of a hedge fund. So something to be aware of. Anyway, the timing would be great if there was a dump coming. Why not? Hey, if the dump's coming anyway, sure, FTX, just dump your shares and we'll have a bigger dip to buy back. So that would be interesting. Blockworks is reporting that the LSE group goes blockchain for digital asset initiative. This is huge, guys, just because this is the traditional markets, traditional government leaders of the world taking a page out of crypto's book of what is successful. The London Stock Exchange, they're trying to use blockchain now to trade stocks. I mean, I'm not going to dive deep into the story, but it's a great story nonetheless, and it shows you that large market makers are looking to utilize this technology, which tells me, guys, that it is a great technology. It is here to stay, and the coins that are around and infused into these blockchain technologies that are some of the top market performers here in the crypto market are probably around for the long term, guys. In the meantime, Australia is still shooting down digital asset bills, and there's still battles going on overseas. So London might get pro-blockchain, but are they pro-crypto? And Australia just seems anti-crypto still, and there's a big fight going on there. But in the meantime, China declares crypto as legal property. So around the globe, guys, it is happening. Crypto is becoming more popular. And it's very, very real, guys. And frankly, it's extremely exciting, especially crypto being declared legal property. We would love that. Tax implication-wise, that would be a big win for us here in the U.S. And if China's doing it, do you think we'd like to compete? Do you think we'd like to do it as well? That would be pretty spectacular. Shy Sox fan, Papa Bigfoot, Francisco, JK, Good to see you all. Thanks for joining us as well. Mr. Wish, I think I'm going to call you that because it seems the most appropriate for your name. Thanks for joining, everybody. 24 viewers right now, 26 actually, climbing up. Smash that like button if you want crypto to be adopted around the globe, folks, because I certainly do. At this point, too, you got to be aware that 99% of Nigerians are crypto aware. Now, maybe we can thank Global Eyeball Scanner Retina Coin, WorldCoin for that. Or maybe this is just inevitable that Nigerians were in need of this technology. You know, I go back to when I was a young whippersnapper. I was a kid hanging out with my grandmother and my step-grandfather, I guess you could call it, and we watched a lot of documentaries together back when I was a young kid, and they loved the BBC, and BBC used to be something different, maybe a little bit better, arguably, but anyway, I was watching a BBC clip of a while ago, like when I was younger, people using cell phones and digital currencies of sorts on cell phones in Africa because the banking system was tough, because do you want to bank the unbanked, because peer-to-peer transactions were difficult, and, you know, I don't want to trade a goat for a sheep anymore, you know? So they were priming up for this for years and years and years in Africa, and now you got 99% of Nigerians that are crypto aware. I'm not surprised, and frankly, I just think it's going to get easier. I think an iPhone is going to become a staple for citizens across the globe, increasingly so over time. We're seeing that right now. That's obvious. And I think that digital currencies are going to get easier to use because you see people like Robinhood are integrating in crypto into their applications so that they can make DeFi easy for the everyday person. You see crypto.com making it very simple. They're doing a spectacular job making it a very simple application as well. I think there's a lot coming here, guys, and I think there's a lot to be excited about, especially as we approach another bull run, guys, which is inevitably coming. That being said, there was a big hack here today, and now I'm getting an ad. There was a big hack here today from the world's largest crypto casino, stake.com, was suffered a $41.3 million hack, which is pretty darn significant, guys. We're being reported by Roger Guru and other publications, but you know, that just goes to show you crypto is secure, but entities that are the custodians of your crypto, that's up in the air. Are they secure? Are they not secure? Is an exchange secure? Could an exchange be hacked? If it's on the Bitcoin blockchain and it's in your private wallet, your secret phrase is secure on a piece of paper, that's one thing. If your funds are in a crypto exchange, that's another, because is that crypto exchange secure? Is that crypto exchange going to be secure? It's a great question. Now, this casino certainly had a vulnerability and now they're hacked. I'm sure they have a lot more money than that, so it's probably not going to last for the long term. This hack is they probably plugged the hole in the boat, but you know, crypto gets hacked all the time, so just kind of interesting. In the meantime, hey, if you're a Crow coin lover, if you're a Crow coin holder, Ernesto, let's go DCA on some Crow. Yes, you got your opportunity coming up, Ernesto, and this thing could go down to 3 cents, like I said. Again, it's just going to depend on Bitcoin, and right now, Crow versus Bitcoin, that chart's remaining very calm right now, but I do highly anticipate a big crash here in the month of September, potentially coming. In the meantime, I'll be playing my crypto.com loaded lion main city game. I'm currently earning 2 million a second. I'm ranked number 587, so I'm not really close to the top of the leaderboard, but I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, and I think it is getting more popular, guys. So these are times to DCA. Cleary's beef. I know that guy. DCA is the way. That is true, guys. That is true. It is all about buying these dips, and I truly believe that there are wealth accumulation opportunities for you and for me right now. Whether you're doing a play-to-earn game and you're building up on the loaded line in the main city and you're having fun with that, that's great. If you're in Nigeria and you're just trying to make sure that you're able to bank securely by your own means, then that's great as well. You know, if you're in China, now your cryptocurrency is declared legal property, which is spectacular. There's so many good things coming, guys. There's so many great developments happening in this space, and I couldn't be more excited for you. I'm bullish on you if you guys are watching this stream with me here today on a holiday, nonetheless. If you're here watching on the holiday, then I'm bullish on you guys. Victor Novak says, how low do you think the Crow staking rate will go? Who knows? Hey, as the price goes higher, the Crow staking rate can go lower. because you're going to be having a bigger bag of money anyway. So, I mean, definitely lower. It can go lower. Shy Sox fan for life asking, is it on mobile? I don't think it's on mobile. Some people have figured it out on mobile, but I think those are big time workarounds, probably tech nerds that, and frankly, I'm not. I'd love to be a tech nerd. I bow down to a matter of fact, because tech nerds can make a lot of money. The original tech nerds were the people that bought Bitcoin in the early days, and those guys are billionaires now. So I salute you folks. All right, guys, I'm sorry to cut it short. I do have a little bit of a shorter stream today because I have a date with my niece and my nephew and my family for some birthdays and for Labor Day weekend here in the U.S., guys. That's all I got for you in this one today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I love and appreciate all of you guys. And we are doing a lot of giveaways, guys. If you want to become a member on the channel, support the channel. In the link in the description down below, you can check it out, become a member there, and have a chance at our lottery we're doing every single month. $500 giveaway to one lucky member on the channel if you become a member. And when we reach 100 members on the channel, we're currently at 21 members, so we got a little ways to go. But in the meantime, buckle up because we're going to be doing some NFT giveaways on Twitter. So check us out there. My partner is 333 Black Sea. I am CryptoKip Tweets on Twitter. You can check us out, guys. That's all I got. We'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys. Peace.